way the modern Supreme Court treats all questions of discrimination today is through the Equal Protection Clause. The problem is all laws make distinctions. Why do you have certain regulations of guns? Some people want guns without those particular regulations. Should marriage be defined as between a man and a woman, for example? These are laws that seem to regulate rights, but not all regulations of rights are discriminations. Laws make distinctions all the time. The question is, which distinction is a discrimination prohibited by the 14th Amendment? That's the question at the heart of modern 14th Amendment doctrine. The Supreme Court has come up with a number of heuristics or rules of thumb, so to speak, to address these questions. The fundamental idea is that if a government law or a regulation is irrelevant to the purpose of a right, or if it makes a distinction on the basis of some innate characteristic, a characteristic about you that you can't change, then those tend to be discriminatory laws. So for example, a law that says Black persons can't enter into contracts or can't own property, like the Black Codes did after the Civil War, that is a central example of discrimination. Why? Because skin color is innate. No one can change it. It's inherent. And it is totally irrelevant to the purpose of contract rights or property rights. So what the Supreme Court has done is it has created a series of what are called tiers of scrutiny. The Supreme Court has said that if a law makes a distinction on the basis of race, that is automatically suspect, and the courts will strictly scrutinize that law to make sure it is not invidiously discriminatory, to make sure it's not bad discrimination. Why? Because skin color is innate, it's inherent, you can't change it. So usually it's irrelevant to the purpose of any right. It's irrelevant to marriage, it's irrelevant to schooling, it's irrelevant to contracts, it's irrelevant to property rights. And it also turns out there is a long history of discrimination on the basis of race. And therefore, the Supreme Court has said any law that purports to distinguish on the basis of race gets strict scrutiny. Now, this means that most race-based classifications are invalid or automatically unconstitutional.